Hi, it's Rudy. Look, it's me. Rudy, it's nice to see you. Happy New Year. So I know it's been a while since I put out a video like this. We do some live streams here and there, but it's a busy time. Anyway, welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you, and nice for you to see me, I'm assuming. So, we're checking out Curious Expedition 2. I was lucky enough to try out the game, the first one, yesterday actually. It was on sale on PlayStation. And I looked for it for here, but it was a little more than I was going to do. We're just checking out the demo of Expedition 2. It's a game of exploration, of fame, of fortune, and death. Much, much death. You want to keep your explorer as sane as possible and collect as many treasures before ultimately escaping with your life. Let's check it out. The morally certain are fools, but we must act like fools at times if great things are to be accomplished. I can attest to that. I was returning from a scientific expedition to Peru when we spotted a great storm brewing on the horizon. The crew prepared to divert around it, but I glimpsed something inside. Land. An island in the middle of the Atlantic where none should be. Over the protests of the captain, I gave orders to head for the island. Trembling but compliant, the crew steered us into the heart of the storm. The tempest raged with an unnatural fury. A strange fog enveloped us and lightning crackled all around. The vessel was almost torn asunder by the crashing waves. Yet, just when death seemed certain, we emerged from the maelstrom into an almost perfect calm. New objective? Explore the island. Oops. Directly ahead of us lay a lush tropical island. The storm safely behind us, we prepared to lay anchor and see what wonders this new land held. Alright, so explore the island, day 1, and set a waypoint. So first thing I notice, the way they display sanity in this one is much cooler. I can see as you descend into madness. It gets quite hairy after a bit. Sanity. Each move costs sanity. You pay a travel start cost each time you move. Making fewer moves is more efficient. Oh, that's good to know, actually. Let's keep exploring. So the graphics are a little bit cleaner. The first one was kind of like pixel graphics. Super 8-bit. It might have been 6-bit. This is looking a little bit cleaner. So let's explore this shipwreck we found. I came across an astounding discovery. The wreck of what looked like an old British naval ship. I couldn't help but wonder how it had come to rest here. With every step we took on this strange island, we seemed to encounter another mystery. Yeah, let's search the ship. By the way, I love this guy's alligator boots. That's cool. Carefully testing the rotten planks before entering, we made a thorough inspection of the ship. After a time, we found several items of value. Some dynamite and a shovel. A dead end. Use dynamite. Wow, that seems extreme. Do you think that's true, that explorers, ancient explorers, would just go around warping the landscape to suit them? Oh, we found some islanders. A small group of indigenous people hurried to our location, seemingly drawn by the sound of the dynamite. Yeah, well, no shit. This place is inhabited. They seemed shocked to see us, as I was to see them. Yet once the initial wonder wore off, they demanded to know who we were and how we got there. I'll tell them the truth. Using gestures in a friendly manner, I managed to calm the islanders and show them that we were but simple travelers. They welcomed us with friendly smiles. So we gained 2 standing. Standing represents your reputation with the locals. After a short time, they made it understood that they must continue their journey. Before they left, they gave detailed instructions to their village and encouraged us to visit. Oh, it looks like we got more standing. Alright, well that was the right way to deal with them. There's the village. I guess since we don't know where anything else is, we might as well go check it out. And this looks rough terrain down here. I wonder if there's something juicy down there. I enjoy juicy things. Especially if it's treasure. Alright, get in there. What's up, guys? Oh, approach the village. We approached with caution, but they welcomed us with open arms. It seemed word of our arrival had already reached the village. We come as friends! Interestingly, they did not seem as shocked by our strange appearance as I would have expected. One would almost suspect that we were not the first foreign visitors. We could rest here and lose 2 standing. Our stamina's at half. Let's see if they have anything good. A woman from the village carried over a heavy bag, revealing the village's trade tools. Sorry, trade goods. Offer extra items to get +3 standing. I'm not going to give them anything extra. Okay, what is... These are discounted? Oh, yes, I see. Half prices. They have a tanning kit. And they have hides. The tanning kit, they've got some cheese, which is good for sanity. And it's cheap, I think. What is this? A spear, a spiked club. These give us dice in combat, which you really need. Combat is deadly. And a religious icon, which gives a bonus. But the non-local people you're traveling with don't like it, which is alright. So let's see, and a couple of mushrooms. Potential healing, potential death too, probably. And a euphoric mushroom. How much? I'll take one of those. I'll take one of these. I'll take all your cheese. Give me a tanning kit. And I guess a couple of hides. Now, if I want to trade you some dynamite, how you like dynamite? Here, I have 2 dynamite. Here you go. There you go, Tribals. Take some dynamite. And be careful with it. I'll give them some chocolate. How close to a deal can I get here without... I guess I gotta give them the chocolate. Fine, have a shovel. Give me some of that chocolate back. Alright, fine. No, I don't. No, I need that. Take the chocolate. Fine. Chocolate's good for sanity. Something to keep in mind. But I guess if I'm buying the cheese, that's alright. I don't need the animal tooth. Why can't I deal? Offer extra items. Oh, I see. What a waste. I reached a deal with the islanders. I don't know, maybe it's not a waste. Alright, let's actually meet with the ruler. Oh, we have the standing we need. Sure. Recruit a local. I strode into the hut where the ruling council held their hearings. This is a little bit different than the first game. In the first game it didn't matter so much about your standing, but maybe they made it more important here, where dealing with the tribespeople is actually beneficial to you. I strode into the hut where the ruling council held their hearings. An elder stepped forward in greeting us with a small smile. We were allowed one request. I requested a favor to gather any who were incited to join the trek. So we could take a priest or an islander. Islander scout. He's got 2 arrow foots and 2... What is that? Sneaky rattles. I don't know what those are. And then this guy The priest just has a curse word and 3 open-mouthed explorers. Oh, I can actually look at them. Divine Terror and Divine Reckoning. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, I took the wrong guy. No, wait. Give me the other guy. Yeah, give me that priest. Yes, I'll take Okano, the Islander priest. He joined our trek. We got Okano. How do I look at my dudes? My request granted, I bowed to the council and left them to their business. I emerged from the hut, blinking rapidly. Now, how do I look at my peoples? No, that's not it. Is there like a inventory button? I guess I just have to follow the tutorial, eh? So we'll rest, we'll get our sanity back. As darkness fell, the islanders lit a campfire and invited us to sit with them. We'll be staying here tonight. You guys have an Airbnb or something like that? No? Mud hut? That evening, the villagers were planning a ritual dance that seemed to serve as an appeasement to their gods. They called these deities Palikau, a strange word sounding foreign to their tongues. Apparently, Palikau. These gods were builders of great magic artifacts. I was invited to join their dance. To honor the great builders, I considered carefully. Refusing might offend them, but a false step would be an even greater insult. I'll join their dance. I just need to roll a green. I've got a little bit of green. Those aren't green. Ah, crap. I'm not a good dancer. I should have said no. I did my best to follow the islanders' lead, but my feet were made for jungles, not the ballroom. After a few clumsy steps, I stumbled and fell. The islanders thanked me for my attempt with a good-natured laugh. It seemed I'd not offended them after all, and they even gave me a gift for showing respect to their gods. They gave me a spear so I could lean on it, because apparently I can't stay on my own 2 feet. Both of them are lefts. Aha, here's where you touch your stuff. Okay. The evening's activities complete, we settled in for a quiet evening by the fire before retiring to our bedrolls. We can equip our spear by managing the trek. This is the page I was looking for. In the first game, it was all just laid out for you. Right. Select Victoria Malin, which is who I am. Select the spear. Oh, that's cool. You couldn't do that in the first game either, like equipment and so on. So she's got 3 haymakers and a couple of inspires, and the spear will give her some spear thrusts, which are green. Cool. The evening's activities complete. We settled in for a quiet evening by the fire before retiring to our bedrolls, which is good because we need to get our sanity back. I like a lot of the changes they've done with this, honestly. It's like this is the game they were trying to make the first time. It's a little bit cleaner, and some of the mechanics are a bit... I don't know, I kind of like the way the dice felt a little better in the first game, but we'll see. I've only made 1 roll. So now we can do as we wish. We can rest again to get more sanity. We don't need to do that. We already did our trading. Now, how do I actually use a thing? So use a tanning... I can't use items here. Whoops, that's not the button. Alright, leave it. Bye. I told the crew to pack and departed as the adventurers were awaiting. The villagers quickly resumed their business as I left. Bloody tourists, they said. Manage trek. Use. Tan a pelt. Tan this pelt. Ah, see, I was hoping this would happen. Oh, crap. Cool. Hang on, I do need to go back to the village. What's the matter, buddy? You don't want to go to the village? I agree, we should get on the road here. Just give me a couple of these tanning, and I'll take the other hide there. No, I don't need that hide. So you guys can have more dynamite. Don't blow yourselves up. Cool. So, let's continue exploring. More things. What is it, a shrine? A stone statue. I discovered a rough-hewn sculpture. A grotesque face that towered above me. I was fascinated by the enormous relic. Valuable offerings, apparently placed by local tribesmen, were strewn about the base of the statue. I'm just going to examine them. So we could take something, or we could leave them something. There. I'll give an offering. A strange feeling came over me, and I decided to leave the offerings alone. Who could say or what was watching? Hang on, let me look at them again. That one was mine. Oh, I just took everything. Whoops. Okay, well, there goes my standing. But now I got all these fancy things. Looks like we're going back up. 27 sanity to there. Oops, I didn't confirm. Yeah, go. Yeah, the locals might not like that. Who left all this loot here? It's a very European thing to do. Colonizers. As we ventured deeper into the wilds, Ocanio stopped and pulled me aside. It seemed that we were nearing the site of some interest, the old remains of what he described as the Pale Travelers. This certainly sounded worth investigating. Show me the location. Well, we're right there. Let's go to that old camp. Oh, this is my standing. Okay. Let's explore the old camp. Here's combat. As we approached the abandoned camp, hoping to find supplies and possibly answers, unfortunately, a group of scavenging hyenas was already there and attacked on sight. Okay, so everybody's got their dice. We roll first and see what we can use, and then we have to actually pick them out to do stuff. So let's go Cracking Wallop on, this one seems the worst. Oh yeah, get the punch in there. Okay, let's spear this guy. So combat's a little different in this one too, it looks like. I could heal somebody. But let's roll and see if we can't get any other dice. Is that all the dice I have? Sorry, the location of my camera is not conducive to this. Yeah, re-roll. Oh, select a die, you. Yeah, re-roll it. Ooh, looks like I got a curse there. So, inspire ally. Anthropologist! Up your strength. Hey, perfect. One down. Okay, end turn. That was not a bad round, actually. Don't hit, what's his name? Ocanio. Patrick and Gerard. And I'm Victoria Malino. That was a great roll. Wallop him. We roll all the dice. What does this do? Divine Terror? Cool. Oh yeah, be scared. I've got a spear. Can we re-roll the dice again? No? So yeah, there were more chances for re-roll in the original, in the first one. Not that that matters. I just think it's cool. Okay, and this punch should finish the hyena. All right. The hyena is no more. A bloody hyena pelt. Oh, this poor guy's taking a long time to die. Some meat and a tooth. I'll take those. And we are overburdened. We took what we could cautiously approach the campsite. Perhaps there were valuables the hyenas hadn't destroyed. Characters ready to promote. So I've got too much stuff. Promote. Yeah, increase loyalty. And he's tougher. Apparently I need to get rid of something. Let's eat the cheese. Okay, I ordered the search of the area, feeling the dread of prickling in the back of my neck. I hoped my trek would avoid the fate of these sorry explorers. Whiskey, a silver vase, and an old diary. Let's take them all. Among the camp stores, I found a tattered field journal. Within were the notes of an unknown adventurer. Reading the account, it seemed he had fallen prey to the arrogance of many explorers, and met his death after rejecting warnings from the islanders. Typical. I did come across one intriguing passage. Enormous structure, architecture unknown, technology far beyond our own, let alone these island savages. What purpose could it hold? That's what he sounds like. He went on to give detailed directions to this strange structure. Fascinating. I simply had to visit. Get your stuff, we've got a new destination. We are carrying too much. Oh, I know. Let's eat that cheese. We can't use the raw meat right now. We could trade it. We'll take some mushrooms and elevate everyone's mood. Whiskey's good for sanity. I need to clear a space. How many am I over? 2 slots. What if I tanned a pelt, tan a hyena, tan a pelt, tan a horse? Oh, the horse was worth more. I didn't know that. Okay, that should make... Oh no, I've got more stuff. That's... Alright, I'm a little bit confused by that. Apparently I've made a mistake. Alright, we are overburdened, and we're going to have to deal with that. So, whoops, that's not the button. I always do that. Let's just drop this meat. And we'll eat a bunch of chocolate. Okay, you can go away now. Let's go check this one out. So, traveling overburdened eats a lot more sanity, just so you know. Who needs a promotion? My anthropologist, of course. Are you wounded? Oh, he is hurt. I have medkits. Let's heal Victoria. And we'll heal Volcano as well. We're still overburdened by 1 item, eh? It's okay, I can just drink this whiskey. But let's go to this waterfall mountain first. Why can't I? Oh, I have to go there? Just move a little further. I know. There it is. Okay, approach waterfall. The waterfall was something to behold. The water was fresh and cool. Rest. I instructed the trek to halt. It was pitch black night as I sat by the campfire. At the urging of my comrades, I told a small anecdote of my travels that evening. I wish this would go away. I told them of an incident from my travels in Egypt where a linguistic misunderstanding had led me to propose marriage to a local guide. I'm sure he taught him that. He let me down gently enough, but it was a lesson to always take care when navigating the local culture. One never knows what dangers await. That guy did lead me to some fascinating tombs, though. A wink. After a day's rest, we still enjoy the gentle noise of the waterfall. Let's leave and let's get rid of this stupid thing in my face. Alright, we're back to it. After some technical difficulties. Apparently the... Oh my. I wonder if this is the end of the level. Maybe I should check this thing first. That looks like the golden pyramid at the end of every exploration in the first game. Yeah, that looks less final. To explore this burial mound. Wow, what a strange place. I approached what seemed to be a sacred burial ground of the locals. I felt an uneasy shiver run down my spine. I'd heard stories of consequences of disturbing sacred ground. I could make an offering, but we got a shovel. Oh, it's a mummy. Explore the ancient structure. This probably shouldn't be hanging around after I've done a thing. Take it. He did not enjoy that, I don't think. Alright. We took it. Let's go. We just stole a mummy. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. Make a soup? The haunting shape of this structure was like nothing I'd seen in all my travels. The purpose was unknowable, but it seemed that it might be some kind of great ancient machine. It does look that way. As we approached, Okanyo began to tremble, panic on his face. He frantically warned us that their Palikao gods would not tolerate intrusion into this sacred space. Let's try to calm his worries. I just need a blue. Doesn't look like it's going to work. Yeah, lots of blue that time. It's cool, Okanyo. It's not easy, but I managed to convince him that our own powers were a match for these mythical Palikao. Though he remained nervous, he would stay behind us. Approach the altar. As I approached the controls of the machine, a strange dread filled me as I drew closer. But the idea of turning back now was unthinkable. As I lay my hand upon the central crystal, a great creaking and clanking filled the air. The surface grew hot to the touch, and a ghastly purple fog began to pour forth. Oh, that's never good. I fled that place, the billowing fog chasing me back to my ship. I still ached with curiosity, but one must survive if one is to make a great discovery. Escape to my ship. Lovely. Okay. Yep. Get out of there. Do not hang around in that fog, guys. We're gonna die if we stay in that fog. I'm certain of it. Oh, I think I might have doomed these people and their whole island to death. That's not great. That's not a good feeling. Okay, let me drink a bunch of whiskey to try and deal with this unfolding situation. Oh, the fog stopped on the other side of the... No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, a surprise attack is never good. Look at the size of this. Stop biting my leader. This huge spider. Okay, got a boosted attack. We're going to do more damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, obviously the giant spider. Let's heal you. The anthropologist is a healer? That's kind of interesting. Let's stabby stab. Right, and then we'll divine terror this guy. Doesn't look like I have any dice left, so cancel that. Sorry guys, I can't see. There we go. End turn. Got a stun there, which means that die is not going to be used. Understood. Alright, let's go punch and stab the big SOB. And then let's just yell at him. In your face, spider! The creature was dead, the path of the ship clear. I sprinted madly for it, breath burning in my lungs. Why is the fog already there? Oh my god, we're gonna die. Oh my god, get on the boat. Oh, this is not good. The fog can't be good. Don't breathe that fog. We're all out of sanity. Get the hell out. The dark fog had almost overtaken the ship as we scrambled aboard, the captain hurrying to set her in motion. As we sailed away, we watched as it rapidly swallowed the island behind us. I do not know what would have happened if we'd stayed, but I did not want to find out. Poor Okanyo's like, my people, my island. You said your power was equal. You said! He's like that. That's what he's like. After a time, the fog itself dissipated, leaving behind an empty ocean where mere hours before we walked on land. Set sail for Paris. We escaped. Let's continue. I arrived in Paris, shaken to my very core. Where had the mysterious island and its inhabitants gone? What frightful machine could do such a thing? I ached to return, but I needed to resume my role as director of the Exposition Universelle. I would have to find someone else to uncover the island's secrets. I pondered the challenges ahead. We'll just try this. And it looks like we can... Ooh, if there's death, there's different consequences. Wipe your whole campaign, the year, or just restart. That's interesting. Who would become my new right hand? Yeah. We'll take you. Which one's it take? What do these say? Oh, interesting. Now it's a woman. Paris, France, 1886. So this is usually where we wrap up. Although it looks like this is our new explorer? Oh yes, okay. I looked out upon the expedition grounds with a smile on my lips. Malin had chosen me to uncover the secrets of the islands. I vowed to not let her down. I feel like now I may have made a mistake. The other guy might have had more training. Paris. The expo grounds in Paris are your home between expeditions. Each location in the city has a different purpose. My heart pounded with anticipation of the fame and glory that lay before me. But first, I would need to hire some assistants. So let's go to the Boussole Cassé. Cassé? I entered the famed Boussole Cassé, the broken compass, and surveyed my surroundings. Renowned as a meeting place for would-be explorers, it was a likely place to find eager adventurers to join my trek. Let's recruit someone. I gave word I was looking for adventurous sorts to join my expedition. Soon I had gathered a small set of candidates. So a missionary has a couple of blocks and a couple of buffs. Gives a bonus to sanity and allows resting for free in missions. Interesting. Increased damage when using guns, and they've got a lot of punches. Field nurse got some heals. Increased heal speed, always a plus. I feel like healing is probably... Oh, but they've all got a negative trait. The missionary's an alcoholic. The British soldier is sexist. Well, that's not going to work, is it? And the field nurse is superstitious. Alright, superstitious Rebecca Code. Let's go. I gladly welcome Rebecca Code to my crew. Her skill in the battlefield medicine would be an asset ahead. Let's hit the road. The bustle of construction and the fairgrounds hummed around me. Select an expedition. In the days leading up to the expedition, rumors had been circulating about new islands that had been found, similar to the one Malin had stumbled upon. Sifting through these rumors, I planned my course based on what would seem the most likely to contain grains of truth. Let's go a map in stone. That sounds cool. Let's go with trials and triangulations, because it's easier. Budget 65. Oh, that's interesting. So they give you a budget. In the first game, you had to sell stuff to get fame and money. Malin had connections with the mysterious and secret Explorers Club, each of which was prepared to fund my expedition. A Royal Avalon Society was a British organization created to learn about the wide undiscovered world. It was a venerable, prestigious club with a strict code of honor. Lux Labs, on the other hand, was a relatively newcomer. Appears to be run by an android. An American corporation founded by Thomas Edison. They used the expeditions to field test experimental technology. Well, this is a new element, too. The Taishi Academy, finally, came from the Far East. Rumor was they had investigated dark supernatural influences in the world, assuming one believes in that sort of thing. Explorer clubs funding the expedition will claim all leftover provisions when the expedition is complete. I kind of like the Avalon Society. I was to set sail the next morning and decided to enjoy a final night out. As I sipped my drink that evening, I was approached by Percy Fawcett, famous explorer and hunter of the lost city of Z. It was the voice of the wild places, and I knew it was now part of me forever. Starstruck, I chatted with the celebrity about inconsequential things for a while before he introduced the topic of the disappearing islands. I smiled and deflected, pretending I knew nothing. Fawcett pressed harder, but I would not reveal Malin's secrets to a complete stranger. Eventually, he grew impatient in the face of my evasions and bid me good night, striding off with an air of irritation. Eccentric fellow, if I say so myself. And what a weird voice. My ship arrived, encountering a small supply of the vessel. I wondered what the Royal Avalon Society had in store for me. Right, a gift from Malin. I first aid kit, a torch, and some chocolate. That is an awesome gift, to be honest. Because they're going to keep us alive. Torches are good for going in caves. This is heal you. Apparently, Marie-Elise Vivadou already has the spear. Coca wine. Bonus to sanity. But chance of blackout. Granola bar. Good for sanity. These are undiscounted. And I've got 65, so let's go. Let's take all of those. Oh, these are expensive, eh? 12. I'll take 2 of those. No, I won't. Climbing gear. How many spaces do I have? I'll take another couple med kits. Ay. These are expensive too. Alright, I'll just take 2 granola bars. And some of that coca wine. If we get bored. My provisions chosen, I considered if there was yet more to be done before I landed on the island. No, there isn't. Now we gotta survey the island. Scientists from the Royal Avalon Society had noticed strange magnetic disturbances on the island. I wonder if each club gives you a different idea of what's up. I was to take measurements from several key points to gather data for analysis.
Daddy.
Yeah, bud.
Daddy.
Yes. Discovered the wild plains. These are fumaroles, which might be worth avoiding. Now let's go. Oh, I have to go around. And I don't have any of that. Dynamite. That would have been really useful. All wandering enemy zones have a chance of discovering your trek each day spent within its range. Once you're discovered, it will attempt to pursue you until it can surprise attack. Certain items and abilities can reduce your chances of being discovered or even lure them closer. I don't see who they're talking about, but that's alright. It's a fair amount of climbing to get there. Let's go check it out. Glad I bought those climbing kits. Acrophobia? You're afraid of being up high? Ooh, okay. I'm going to approach the elephant graveyard, but elephants, although not hostile off the top, are actually quite a formidable foe, as you might imagine, and will kill you fast. Alright, let's do this. The forbidding place was situated in the midst of a swamp, littered with the remains of long-dead elephants. Many generations of majestic creatures had come here to die. The ivory recovered these great beasts held great value. Recovered from these beasts. I could not simply stand by and let it go to waste. I agree. Take it. Take that tusk. As I took the tusk, I remembered a lesson I had learned long ago. Elephants have a keen sense of smell and a perfect memory. It would do well to avoid these beasts in the future. Ah, yes. See, now he's mad at me. Okay. We'll take the river around, I guess. I'll just avoid this elephant. Ay, ay, ay. I got 10. I can make it there. Hopefully stay out of the way of the elephant. I'm going to approach the islanders first, because they're there. I encountered a new group of islanders. Their colorful garments looked much different than the attire of the people I'd met before on these islands. They look amazing! I recalled reading about similar tribes in travel logs and history books. How did they arrive in these distant hidden lands? I'm going to ask about the tribe. I wanted to know more about the culture of these people. Delicately, I inquired about the nature of their traditions and customs. They believed that all objects had a spirit, all things an agency. Their shamans grew wise by communicating with these spirits. I did not want to strain their hospitality further. The islanders bid us farewell as soon as we were alone in the wilderness once more. Interesting. Let's check out this shack and stay away from that elephant. I encountered a war-worn, poorly constructed hut in the wilderness. A desperate-looking man peered out at me, his pale, emaciated form sparking pity. He was constantly glancing around with a scared look in his eyes. He was constantly glancing around with a scared look in his eyes, as though he thought we might have been fallout. I'll give him a large donation of a bunch of sanity I don't have. Oh, he's going to give me sanity. And these are worth more, apparently. Wow, see, I knew this cocoa wine would come in handy. It seems like a lot. Even 2 granola bars seems like a lot. Alright, how about chocolate? He likes the chocolate. Just take the granola bars. Yeah. Shaken by my generosity, the man hugged me warmly, tears in his eyes. Despite the sacrifice, I felt glad to have helped here. Well, I'll be able to eat for a couple days at least. I gave all my granola bars away. I set up my surveying equipment, carefully measuring the lay of the land. Only one more site remained until my notes were complete. Must be, oh, butterflies. Butterflies are good. Hang on, I gotta eat some stuff. After a long night of joyous celebration, I came again to my senses. I didn't remember a thing, and she's happy with me. I don't even know who that is. From last night, I did not recognize my surroundings. Hey, great, we're even closer. Yeah, we got a Zimik that says glorious flyer. Angry and scared of heights. He's a drunk. We don't have any alcohol. Oh, we did give her some of that cocoa wine, though. That's not the button. That's not the button, Rudy. Let's have some chocolate. Alright, what do you got down here? Delectable. Oh, oh, who's angry? Clearly, Zimkitha, well, we'll go with that, approached me with an ultimatum. Compensate her with some extra loot or she would leave the party. No deal. I ain't giving you anything. You can leave. What kind of explorer doesn't like walking? I mean, climbing. Alright, to my surprise, I encountered a colorfully dressed wandering trader. The man groaned beneath the weight of the heavy pack containing his wares. He hesitated before presenting us with a selection of his wares. I couldn't help but wonder how he'd acquired such goods so far from home. Oh wow, he's got a ton of stuff. How much? $12. Amazing. And these are on sale for $6. That's like I can't not take that. What do you got here? Moonshine. Ooh, might work against you. Betel nuts. Oh, rerolls. That's cool. Rerolls are cool. Useful in combat, yeah. Bait in combat, also cool. A battle collar. I don't have any pack animals. I'm traveling with people. Oh, a sentimental photo. How much? 100? I don't think I can match that. I'm going to have a hard time matching this, I think. Shotgun, a hunting rifle, 38. Bandages, oh, those are cool. I mean, alright, what are we going to trade you? I really want to give you my spear. How about I just don't take that? And I give you some chocolate. Ugh, you want more chocolate? What do you have that's cheap? It's like 5 is too much. Is there anything for less than that? Whatever. Our business concluded. I ventured into the wilderness once more. Alright, that's all good. Let's go to the village. Our village elder managed to convey that they were missing a key ingredient in tonight's rituals. I do not have the mushroom. I will not do that. Our standing's not very good. Let's trade. They got mangoes and stuff. Throwing axe. They've got mushrooms. Alright, let's trade them something. $15 for Ebola. Alright, just give me the one throwing axe. I'll give you this. To up the standing, I'll give you some betel. No, I will give you... How much more do I have to... Oh, I see. I think we're probably almost done. Standing's now at 2. I can't meet with the ruler unless I get 3. Hang on, I have to give you more stuff, don't I? Alright, we did it. It's costly, but we did it. Hopefully we'll be able to rest here. Let's meet with the ruler first. Inside the elder's hut, I saw that they were fiercely arguing over some obscure point of law. I stayed silent, waiting nervously until they had finished. I thank you for your time, honorable ones. After a moment, they noticed my presence, and all eyes fell on me. I swallowed and quietly introduced myself. I could feel tension in the air, but was allowed to make one request. I asked if it was possible to gather any who were willing to join my cause. I totally will take a donkey. Miss Moyle. Ooh, Missy Moyle. I don't trust her. Shaman. I'm going to take the donkey. Yeah. But I decided to call her Missy Moyle. So don't mess around with Missy Moyle. Is that to keep the guys from being gross? Maybe. My request granted. I bowed to the cancel and left them to their business. I emerged from the hut, blinking rapidly as my eyes adjusted to the light outside. We should probably rest, even though they're not going to like it. We unpacked our belongings and prepared to spend the night with the islanders at their campfire. They shared their food with us, but spent a quiet but companionable evening together. That's not too bad. We should have enough to survey the last place. And then we shouldn't have to get back to the ship, but maybe we do, I don't know. I rested in the few days to recover, and they seemed unperturbed. And then we packed up and left. Can I make it back to the ship from here? That's the question. Fortune and glory. I set up my surveying equipment, carefully measuring the lay of the land. My work here was complete. Very nice. See, this is what I was expecting after the tutorial, was something like this, where you come back, your provisions are taken away, which, now that I think of it, was kind of dumb to buy that thing. Got some treasures back, though, so hopefully that evens it out. Apparently not using all your provisions is good, which means you must get money before every mission. We unlocked a hiking stick, which gives a bonus move cost, or some tea. No start cost, no travel start cost for 20 days. Wow, that's huge. We got them both. And then we get to choose a perk. Lone Survivor. Survive a little longer when all alone. Yeah, because it usually means death. Impetus reduces the base sanity cost for traveling by 40%. That's huge. We'll probably stick that. Or start with a good reputation. I'm taking the sanity cost, because sanity will kill you faster than anything else. Upon returning to Paris, the street urchin delivered a note from Malin asking me to meet in her office at the rear of the Boussole Cassé Tavern. But I think that's all we got time for today. I want to thank you for joining me. It was really nice to see you. I hope it was nice for you to see me. And we'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe.